Hey guys, I hope all is well with everyone. Sorry I did not record as much as I've been before, but I had some family come and visit for a while, or for a couple of days. Yeah, here I am, back in action. So this one here is going to be about Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's start off with seeing what the energy is between the both of them. What's the current energy between Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio? The current energy of Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio, please. Oh. So here we're starting off with the Lover's card. It is a major arcana. It also has air energy in it. It represents the Gemini energy. Excuse me. Every time. So the Lover's card, it represents a loving relationship. It has this happy, even flow through it. That's why it's the Lover's card, because it shines this type of pure, energetic love that's loving. At the bottom of the deck, we have our King of Cups, male energy, water energy. Leonardo is a Scorpio. So this could be him here. The King of Cups also represents outstanding love and wisdom. The energy between Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio, please. Here we have our Eight of Wands, our Knight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So the Eight of Wands has fire energy in it. It also represents creations. The Eight of Wands is about rapid action, communication. The Knight of Cups, water energy, filled cups represent emotions. The Knight of Cups also represents a type of communication, usually through message, some type of message. It can be a letter, an email, a message through social media or text message. There's all sorts of forms of way to send somebody some type of message. But it's going to be from the heart because it is the cups. So then we have our Page of Pentacles here. Pentacles is earth energy, grounding, represents finance, wealth, material things. But this page here is always ready and anxious to learn more to continue forward, because it's gone through all the other steps. So it has acquired all of the necessary learning abilities to progress further. And that is what this Page Pentacles is all about. And here at the bottom of the deck, we have our Eight of Cups. Again, water energy, and it represents emotions. So the Eight of Cups, this card represents a journey, the Fool's journey through emotions. Also can represent like leaving some emotions behind to continue on with this journey. Can you tell us? Thank you. Here we have our Two of Wands. Again, wands representing fire energy and creations. The Two of Wands represents paths that we choose. The staff that he is holding on really tightly to him is the current path that he is on. But this path that's in front of him, and I have looked close to this card, and it is, this person is waving it towards him. So it's as though this wand, this path, this created path, is being drawn to him while he is on this path here. And here at the bottom of the deck, we have our Page of Cups. This Page of Cups is about water energy, the emotions. The Page of Cups also represents the things that we fantasize about, the things we daydream about, the things that are sitting on our mind that we're like obsessed over, and we want to figure out how to obtain it. Don't even get to ask the question. Here we have our Eight of Swords. Swords represent the air energy. It also represents what goes on in the mind. So the Eight of Swords represents boundedness. It can also at times be like a type of self-sabotage. Like it's something you've created but didn't work out. But it can also be something that's been created that you're bound to. Oops, sorry, just tapped the mic. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords, another air energy. With the swords, it represents the mind again. The Five of Swords is about, at times, like a third party, and there's two people walking away from this one. But this one that's still standing has all five swords. The Five of Swords can represent, really what I'm getting with the Eight of Swords is the part where it sets on the mind. It's where this here is just sitting heavy on the mind, and it's like playing mind games. Now the only high court card that we've seen, meaning King and Queen, was the King of Cups, and that's, I would say, is Leonardo DiCaprio, because he has a Scorpio, and it's a water sign. So really what I'm picking up here is, it's like there's this like love obsession. There is a lot of communication, a lot of messages here with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. And our Page of Pentacles is eager to learn more, to draw in this path here. And it's as though like becoming bound to it, because it's set on the mind, and it's creating games in the mind. You know, it's, oh well, I wonder this, I wonder that, oh this and that about you. Because we also had our Page of Cups too, which is about daydreaming and fantasizing. Not saying that, you know, they're not in some type of like romantic connection here. I'm not saying like they're physical at the moment, but you know, relationships can take steps too. So it looks like it's fixated on the energy that's between them. They're both fixated on each other, or at least Leonardo DiCaprio is fixated on Gigi Hadid. The energy between Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio, please. The energy between Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio, please. Now we have our Knight of Pentacles, Earth energy here with this Knight of Pentacles, along with representing grounding, finance, material things. This Knight is the slowest Knight in the deck. He at times he comes bearing gifts. He can come bearing like a type of proposal, bringing something to someone's attention. It's like getting their help to proceed forward, or interest. At times, the Knight of Pentacles can also represent like type of advice as well. Here at the bottom of the deck, we have our Five of Pentacles. Pentacles again, earth energy, grounding, finance, material things. Our Five of Pentacles, this is the second five that we have. Five represent change. Also the color blue. So there's like tranquility and calmness, peacefulness in with this change. Five of Pentacles represent being out in the dark, out in the cold. There's usually a way back in there from outside. But it's almost as though you got to figure out your way in. Or back in, I should say. I'm sorry. At times it can also represent being ignored, but I'm not picking that up on this one. The energy between Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio. So now we have our Four Cups. Water energy again with the cups also represents emotions. So the Four Cups represents this feel of apathy because you're not satisfied with these three cups that are sitting here in front, right? But here in the back, there's a cup being created. And it looks as though it's just gonna appear out of nowhere. And it just might change the spirit and the feeling of this apathetic feeling. At the bottom of the deck here, we have our Nine of Pentacles. Earth energy again with the Pentacles, finance, grounding, wealth, material things. The Nine of Pentacles also represent abundance. So there could be a lot of feelings of feeling apathetic, but there's things still coming in. I'm going to draw some from the top here quick. Our third knight, we have the Knight of Swords, the Emperor, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, Nine of Wands, a lot of fire energy here, the Justice card, the Judgment card, last one. Wow, Empress. So we've got a set here now. Okay, so our Knight of Swords here. The swords, if you remember, it represents the air energy as well as what goes on in the mind. So this knight here, he typically brings in some type of news. So there can be something that's going to be coming out in the news. Because usually when this card does come out, something winds up coming out in the news. And then we have our Emperor here. That is fire energy with Aries. The Emperor is a whole bunch of things. Father figure, as well as it represents like control, authority, all the things that a father represents, right? Excuse me. Or that father figure usually holds. And then here we have our Queen of Wands. That was interesting. It's the feminine energy, fire energy. The Queen of Wands represents a woman that's beautiful. She's very flexible. Like she can multitask very well. Very intuitive as well. And then here we have another Wands, our Page of Wands. Another fire energy. Wands represent creations as well. This page is very adventurous, ready to just jump in and run off and do it. And then here we have another wand, our Nine of Wands, fire energy representing creations as well. The Nine of Wands can represent, and so there's a block here behind this person, but yet they're holding on to a wand. It's almost as though this ninth wand had helped them get here to this wall, to this gate here of 8 swords, or not swords, excuse me, this 8 wands. Terribly sorry. So it's almost as though, wow, if you read intuitively, it says, oh, this Page of Wands is now suddenly here at this block, at this gate. Whoever this Queen of Wands is. It looks as though this Queen of Wands is going to interfere with whatever energy is between Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio, is what it looks like. Because as we continue on, here we have our Justice card. That's Libra energy, air energy. The Justice card is about somebody receiving justice. It's like finally. It can also represent court too at times. And then we have our Judgment card, which represents rebirth, recalling, being called, reviving. And then we have our Empress card, which is the mate to the Emperor. We have our father figure with the Emperor, and with the Empress, we have our mother figure. So the Empress has Taurus energy in it, Earth energy. She represents creativities, things that are being created. She also represents beauty, growth. She can represent, at times, fertility, fertile, at times pregnancy, because she's always pregnant. The Empress is always pregnant. She's always fertile. So that's why whenever this card comes out, that's something that readers say. Let me grab another deck here really quick. And let's see about this Queen of Wands. Can you tell us more about this Queen of Wands for Leonardo DiCaprio and Gigi Hadid, please? Queen of Wands here for Leonardo DiCaprio and Gigi Hadid. Okay, confirmation. Queen of Wands. Looks like creating confusion here. Two of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Swords representing the mind, air energy. Two of Swords is like a confusing situation, but having to make a decision because you're blindfolded. So it's as though it's like a needed last minute decision. But it stirs up some type of confusion somewhere else. This Queen of Wands with Leonardo DiCaprio and Gigi Hadid, please. Okay, so what just came out is the Six of Pentacles, but it came out in reverse. So when the Six of Pentacles is upright, it's something that's being handed out. It's at times like a gift. But when it's reverse, it's more like something that's been taken away. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Moon card, Major Arcana. The Moon card represents Pisces energy, so water energy. The Moon card it represents something unknown. Something that's kept in the dark. And it's like it's bigger than what it looks like. This Queen of Wands between Gigi Hadid. Wow. Wow. Our Judgment card again. And then we have a Death card. 5 of Wands. So our Judgment card here again, which is sitting next to the original Judgment card that was out. It represents growth, regrowth, reviving, calling, being called, being revived, something being brought back up again. And then here we have our Death card, another major arcana, Scorpio energy, another water energy card. That's major arcana. So the Death card is about finally being able to cut that last piece of thread of the rope to be able to close one door and open up the next one to continue on with your journey in life. And then here at the end we have our 5 of Wands. The wands represent fire energy and creations. The 5 of Wands, I think this is like a third 5 in this reading. That's like a created change. Because 3 5s. So anyways, the 5 of Wands represent battles and challenges, conflicts. So it looks as though this Queen of Wands is going to be bringing back up something that just needs to, like, this battle needs to be cut, needs to be done with. At the bottom of the deck here, we have our 9 of Wands. So it's going to be a type of blockage. So it might put some type of hold on whatever is going on between Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio, which it's quite obvious with what we've got. Leonardo DiCaprio, excuse me. I've never had an itch feel like that in my nose. I'm pregnant, so my body's being really weird. So there's like this, he has this loving feeling, right? There's some type of loving feeling with him because it was the King of Cups that came up. He's male energy, water sign. But we get this Queen of Wands from the top of the deck. And Gigi Hadid is not a fire sign. She's not even on the cusp of a fire sign. She's more of on the cusp for Gemini. So that's telling me, especially with this Knight of Swords, that like something's like came out of nowhere and it's like there's some type of authority to it. Because we even have our Justice card. I mean, there's no Knight of Wands, so there's no charge. That's the fastest knight in the deck, and that's not out. So it's not something that's going to happen like tomorrow, but it's coming. And it's going to create this block for him and Gigi Hadid to proceed, move on with whatever they want to move on with. It doesn't seem as though it's going to harm them, at least what's coming out here. It just looks like it just might be some, really with the Justice card coming out, along with the Emperor, it's almost as though it's all of a sudden, something coming up with court. But it's going to be a challenge for at least Leonardo DiCaprio. Because the Death card as well has that Scorpio energy. Alright, I believe that's where I will leave this one off at. If you guys have enjoyed, please hit that like button. If you'd like to see more in the future, hit the subscribe. Otherwise, there are other ways down in the description box. I do try to put down the decks that I use, the titles of them. So if you like them, you can look them up if you would like to get the deck as well. Until next time, you guys, auf Wiedersehen. Bye-bye.